Hey everyone, and welcome to the Growth Playbook, your guide to mastering personal habits, building financial freedom, and strengthening social connections. Because success isn't luck, it's strategy. Let me ask you a quick question. Do you ever feel like there's a secret instruction manual for life that you just never received? A manual for building wealth, making incredible connections, and just feeling confident in any room you walk into? Well, what if I told you that manual exists? It's just not one book, it's a collection of them. And today, I'm giving you the ultimate reading list. These are the 10 books you absolutely must read for explosive social and financial growth. Stick around, because these aren't just books, they are blueprints for a better life. Let's dive right in. Book number 1. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Alright, kicking things off with the undisputed champion of social skills. This book was written in the 1930s, and it is still the gold standard for a reason. Carnegie doesn't give you cheesy pickup lines or manipulation tactics. He teaches you the fundamental principles of human connection. The core idea? Make other people feel important and do it genuinely. Simple things like remembering someone's name, listening more than you talk, and avoiding criticism can radically change how people perceive you. Socially, this is a superpower. Financially? Think about it. Better relationships with your boss, clients, and colleagues lead to better opportunities, promotions, and deals. This book is the foundation on which all other social growth is built. Book number 2. The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Let's switch gears to finance. A lot of finance books are about numbers, spreadsheets, and complex strategies. This one is different. Morgan Housel argues that doing well with money has less to do with how smart you are and more to do with how you behave. He uses fascinating stories to show that our personal history, our pride, our fears, and our unique view of the world heavily influence our financial decisions. The biggest takeaway is that financial success is not a hard science, it's a soft skill. Understanding your own biases and emotional triggers around money is the first step to building real, lasting wealth. This book will change your entire relationship with money. Book number 3. Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is a modern masterpiece. The premise is so simple, yet so profound. Small, tiny habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Getting 1% better every day leads to a 37 times improvement over a year. James Clear provides a practical framework, cue, craving, response, reward, to build good habits and break bad ones. Socially, this could be the habit of texting one friend a day to check in. Financially, it could be the habit of automatically transferring just $5 into your investment account every single day. Atomic Habits isn't about massive overnight transformation. It's about building systems that make success inevitable. It is a true game changer. Book number 4. The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen R. Covey. If Atomic Habits is the how, this book is the why. Covey's classic is a high-level guide to personal effectiveness based on character and principles. This is about shifting your entire mindset from being reactive to proactive. Habits like begin with the end in mind force you to define your long-term goals, both socially and financially, and work backward. Seek first to understand, then to be understood, is a masterclass in empathetic communication that will revolutionize your relationships. This book is dense, but the principles within it will serve as your compass for navigating every aspect of your life with purpose and integrity. Book number 5. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Okay, we're halfway through, and we've got to talk about this one. This book has probably done more to change the average person's mindset about money than any other. Kiyosaki tells the story of his 2 dads, his real, highly educated but financially struggling father, and his best friend's father, a dropout who became a multimillionaire. The key lesson is the difference between assets and liabilities. Assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take money out. The rich spend their lives acquiring assets, like real estate, stocks, and businesses, while the middle class acquires liabilities they think are assets, like expensive cars and oversized homes. This book will fundamentally challenge what you've been taught about work, money, and wealth. All right, quick pause. We've covered 5 absolute powerhouses. Before we get to the second half, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below with one book that has personally changed your life. I'm always looking for new recommendations, so let's build an amazing reading list together in the comments. Now, let's get back to it. Book number 6, Daring Greatly by Brené Brown. This one is all about social growth, but from a completely different angle, vulnerability. Dr. Brené Brown's research shows that vulnerability isn't a weakness, it is our most accurate measure of courage. In a world where we're all trying to seem perfect, daring greatly teaches you that true connection, in friendships, relationships, and even leadership, comes from showing up and allowing yourself to be seen, imperfections and all. This is terrifying, but it's how you build trust and authentic relationships. If you feel like you're constantly wearing a mask, this book will give you the courage to take it off. Book number 7, The Simple Path to Wealth by J.L. Collins. Ready for the most straightforward, no-nonsense financial advice you will ever get? This is it. The book started as a series of letters to the author's daughter, and it reads that way: simple, clear, and powerful. His advice boils down to this: spend less than you make, invest the surplus in low-cost S&P 500 index funds, and avoid debt like the plague. That's it. He demystifies the stock market and shows you that building wealth doesn't require a financial advisor or complex stock picking. It requires discipline and a simple, repeatable plan. If you want a clear, actionable path to financial independence, read this book. Book number 8, Thinking, Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman. This one is the heavyweight on our list. Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman breaks down the 2 systems that run our brains. System 1, which is fast, intuitive, and emotional, and System 2, which is slow, deliberate, and logical. You'll be shocked to learn how much of your life, from what you buy at the grocery store to your major investment decisions, is governed by the fast, irrational System 1. Understanding these cognitive biases allows you to recognize them in yourself and others. Socially, you'll become a better negotiator and communicator. Financially, you'll learn to avoid common mental traps that lead to poor investment choices. It's a dense read, but the payoff is enormous. Book number 9, The Richest Man in Babylon by George S. Clason. This is a collection of timeless financial parables set in ancient Babylon. The language is old-fashioned, but the principles are as true today as they were thousands of years ago. It teaches the core tenets of personal finance through simple stories. Pay yourself first, save at least 10% of your income, control thy expenditures, and make thy gold multiply. It's incredibly easy to read and digest, making it the perfect starting point for someone who feels intimidated by finance. It proves that the rules of wealth are simple and have never changed. Book number 10, I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. Don't let the title fool you. This is one of the most practical, actionable personal finance books ever written. Ramit's philosophy is all about building a rich life, which is different for everyone. He focuses on big wins, like automating your investments and negotiating your salary, rather than agonizing over a $3 latte. He gives you word-for-word scripts for negotiating bank fees, a step-by-step guide to setting up automated savings and investment accounts, and a guilt-free approach to spending money on the things you love. It's a 6-week program in a book that will set up your finances for life. Okay, for those of you who have stuck with me to the very end, I have a bonus book. And honestly, this one might be the most important of them all. The bonus book is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. This book isn't directly about money or social skills. It's about purpose. Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, writes about his experiences in the concentration camps. He observed that the prisoners who were most likely to survive were not the strongest physically, but those who held on to a sense of purpose, a reason to live. His core message is that our primary drive in life is not pleasure, but the discovery and pursuit of what we personally find meaningful. Why is this on the list? Because without a why, all the social and financial strategies in the world are meaningless. Your purpose is the fuel that will drive you to build good habits, invest for the future, and connect with others authentically. This book will give you perspective like no other. And there you have it, 10 books, plus a bonus, that are guaranteed to change your life if you not only read them, but apply them. Reading is the ultimate investment in yourself. If you got any value from this video, you know what to do. Please smash that like button, it really helps the channel out. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. And finally, share this video with a friend who's ready to level up their life. Thank you so much for watching. Now go grab a book and start building your rich life. See you in the next one.